Yo, what's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and today we're going over some news with the New Jersey Devils. It's a little bit of a down video today, if I'm going to be honest. We're going to talk about the status on goaltender Mackenzie Blackwood. He's been riddled with injuries, with COVID over the past year and a half. So we'll go over the status with Blackwood. PK Subban, the final year of his contract. He should be a guy that goes at the deadline, right? For the Devils, probably not going to happen. And at this point, some people are even calling him untradeable. So we'll go over that at the end of the video. So let's start off with Mackenzie Blackwood. So this is from Pierre LeBrun. The Devils don't know if/when Blackwood will be back. They're calling around with a pretty aggressive nature, trying to find a goalie for the rest of the year. Now, I do like this from the Devils. You're looking at the Devils maybe going after an Andrew Hammond, right? How the Montreal Canadiens got just a goaltender just to put in there. Because I don't think they want to stunt the development of a young goalie like Nico Daws, who's actually a pretty good prospect. And I think the Devils see him as a long-term starting goalie. But Nico's been thrown to the Wolves in his first year with the Devils. He actually got pulled in his first NHL start. So Nico Daws has had a rough go of things in his NHL career so far. So I think somebody to just shelter him a little bit, bring in a veteran goalie. I don't even know where. I mean, do you even bring Corey Schneider? If the Islanders don't trade Varlamov, do you bring in Corey Schneider? Like, you're looking at that kind of spot here where you look for a team that has a third goalie somewhere that they don't want, and you could maybe make that work. So if I'm the Devils, that's what I'm looking at. He's had a heel injury, which has really plagued him recently. He's played 23 games this season. He's well above, his goals against average is way below his regular standard. His goals against average, same thing. He's got an .894 save percentage. He has never been below 900 in his 4 seasons with the New Jersey Devils. 4 seasons with the New Jersey Devils. Never been below 900. He is this season through 23 games. So it's been a rough go with things here for Blackwood this season. He is a pending restricted free agent next summer. So he's got to figure this out because the injury stuff now, he's 25 years old. He's going to be 26 come his next contract. Like, he's going to have some tough decisions, and the Devils as well, figuring out what do you do? Do you sign him to a short-term deal and another bridge contract? He's going to be 26. What do you really do? So that is going to be something to definitely look at here if you're a Devils fan. But Blackwood, not looking good. He may not return for the rest of this season. At this point, it might be better off that he stays off the ice. So this is from The Athletic. PK Subban is impossible to move unless the Devils retain half of his contract. And then to kind of follow that up, PK Subban will be impossible to move unless New Jersey picked up half the contract and settled for a middling draft pick or an B-level prospect in return. I think at that point, the Devils are just going to say, we're going to keep him the rest of this year, and he could figure out what he wants to do in the summer. The Devils need defensemen, and it's kind of the point where they're like, all right, we're just going to eat this season up again and just take it on the chin and deal with it. PK Subban can leave in free agency. PK Subban's been in the NHL for 12 years now. As crazy as that sounds, his first season, the 2009-10 season with the Montreal Canadiens, he played in 2 games. So, it's been a very interesting. That's definitely a video I'll have to make when Subban eventually retires. He's 32 years old, so hopefully he's got a little more left. But there's a guy, I have to be honest, I see him going to Toronto this summer. I could see him going to the Leafs as a 5'6" defenseman and just going back to Toronto, his home, and just kind of finishing it off there. I think that's what we're looking at with PK. He's got a little bit more gritty this season. I think he realizes that the skill and the speed has really, and the skating for that matter, has all really deteriorated for him. So I think he's looking at a situation where he's trying to get more physical, become more of a sandpaper grit defenseman. We've seen that a couple times throughout this season, especially in those Ranger games. So I think PK wants to prove that he could still play at the biggest level, just maybe not as a top pairing defenseman like he was in Nashville or even Montreal for that matter. So, yep, that's the latest on PK. I know, Devils fans, it's been a rough season. I don't really, it's either been videos about how they're gonna trade Pavel Zacha, or Subban's untradeable, or Mackenzie Blackwood's constantly injured. It just never ends, and it's been a rough year for the Devils once again. But there's always next year, right? And you get sick of it because it seems like the past 3 or 4 years, it's been, we got next year. Oh, we got next year. We got next year. And that message kind of gets stale after a while. So hopefully this summer will be the year they finally get things right. But I wouldn't be surprised even if they looked at a coaching change. I mean, I like Lindy Ruff. He was pretty good in Dallas, but I think they just, at this point, it's almost like they need to change something significant enough where it's going to maybe be a coaching change. It's a lot easier to trade coaches than it is to trade players, and you guys know that quite well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time. Go Devils.